All right. Sorry about last night. A friend I hadn't talked to in a really long time came online. And the boys come first. So, I don't care how big I get. The boys will always come first. And not to mention I sit here with no viewers. So, ultimately it didn't matter.
Von Burgov's not coming, so why stay here? I'll congratulate the newlyweds and go.
Okay. Oh yeah, the bride in the fight. Then the overly played out sex scene. And the character that lives like Osmond told. I remember now.
Why did he leave? What are you doing here? Who are you?
I'm Henry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you.
Oh, yeah, we already went through
Come
this.
now.
Let's just skip
Did
it.
he? But what? Didn't he at least?
No,
What was?
I don't.
Don't.
His.
I'm sorry.
I've already.
What?
Booze!
All right.
Oh, fucking hell! It's you again! Oh, fight! Fuck off me! You wanna fuck the bride, huh? It's not what you think!
What are you doing, you drunken fool?
Someone's been coveting the neighbour's wife, eh?
Bollocks!
I'm not gonna blame you. You might have waited until this all went home.
Let's be having you! Let's be having you!
Sprich deine Gebete, Arschloch!
Come on!
Once more and we can go home.
I'll be done with you.
Slice him up! I'll rip your mother right away! For Christ's sake!
Nice strike.
Jesus! I'm dead!
Yeah. Don't spare him.
Big mistake, you cunt!
Pay him back!
There! Don't spare him!
We'll finish this quickly.
Let him have it!
Get away from him!
Come on, man.
Quickly, for the love of God, sort out this rabble before they turn everything into firewood.
What brings you to my humble rectory, gentlemen?
Are you all packed, Godwin? I heard you got kicked out of your humble rectory.
Your concern is really touching, Hanush. Did you come to see me off, or to help me do my laundry?
Watch your mouth, priest. You might end up losing more than your parish.
Easy, my friend. Don't let him get you all worked up.
I'd like to teach him a good lesson.
But that's not why we're here.
Bah! Well, why are you here then?
We have a secret mission for you.
Secret mission?
I'm all ears, Sir Radzi.
Do you know about Lord Capon's mission?
Aye. I heard a word or two about that. Where was it you sent him? Trotsky?
Yes, to Sir Otto von Bergoff's castle.
Royal Chamberlain von Berger. The League of Lords fella.
You know more than I'd expect from you.
It doesn't surprise me. I also know that Trotsky is about 3 days' ride away.
2 days, weather permitting.
The young lord should have been back long since then, shouldn't he?
He should. But he's not.
And now you want me to find out why he's not here yet.
That's right. You'll go to Trotsky and see if anything's happened to him.
Why don't you send Henry after him? As far as I know, he's always done a good job for you.
That's exactly why he went with Capon.
So it's more serious than I thought. All right. I'll do it.
Well, that went better than I expected.
Oh, don't get ahead of yourself. I won't rest until my nephew is safely back in Perkstein.
When should I go?
Right away.
Right away.
Fuck! Did they have to lock us up in here of all places?
You
I have a feeling
learned
these walls
jail.
are moving. The cell is getting smaller and smaller. Can you hear me? Let me out! Hey! Hear me!
Give it a rest. No one's come in.
I feel like we're going to be crushed here. Listen here, Henry. I wanted to say, well, that I'm glad to see you again. Henry? I understand. You're annoyed. And nevertheless, Henry, I wanted to say that, well, you were right. I behaved badly. Awfully.
Awfully.
All right. I accept your apology. All water under the bridge, eh? Old pal.
Thanks. So, what were you getting up to the whole time, anyway?
I was working in the blacksmith's forge in Takov.
Oh, well, lucky for you, you have a trade you could work at.
Sort of. Most of the time I was actually chasing after lost carts or scrambling over the rocks looking for hermits.
Well, at least you weren't bored, eh?
What about you?
I also stuck to what I'm best at.
What, boozing and whoring?
Fucking hunting.
Where did you get the gear for that? We arrived in Troskowitz like a pair of beggars.
By using the old noggin, pal. I pulled a strong thread out of those rags I had on, made a snare for game, and before you could say jackrabbit, I was hawking 6 hares around the local cottages.
Weren't you worried about the local gamekeeper?
That nitwit! I found out he was fond of the booze, so I snooped around his lodge, and when sleeping it off, I went hunting. Once, I even went into his shed and, borrowed a bow and a quiver full of arrows.
Thieving, too, to top it all. Christ!
Oh, give over. Once things are sorted out, I'll give it all back. Shh, quiet! There's something going on outside the door.
Have you seen Captain Thomas? Yarrick says he's in a bad way.
He's right. Them fuckers cut him up good.
Last I heard from Father Nicodemus, though, was that his wounds are healing.
Aye. Only he's been struck down by a fever. And the sawbones is away with Sir Otto.
Good God!
Captain Thomas! Yes! He met us before we reached the pond, didn't he? We showed him our letter.
But he's in a fever. You heard them.
Oh, we'll deal with that somehow. Hey!
Leave it be.
Hey! Open up, you rabble! We're messengers from Ratai. Your captain can confirm it. Do you hear?
Again?
Those damned fools won't give us any peace.
Come on, fellas! Be reasonable! We're envoys of the Lord of Lipa!
Envoys.
About time. Just you wait till Lord von Berghoff hears how you treat a noble.
You, come with me to the courtyard. Chamberlain says we ain't gonna waste bread on you for nothing. We've got a job for you.
What about me? I want to talk to the captain right now.
You want to talk to God, fella. You're getting the gallows for poaching.
What? But you can't hang a nobleman.
Jesus, wait! Hear that? That bell's tolling for you, mate. 12 more times, and the priest will come for you.
Hans! But you can't!
Hans, don't worry, I'll fix it! Move in!
I'm a nobleman! You hear me? I'm a noble! I'm Sir Hans Capon of Bergstein.
So, if you want to get out of here, you'll have to make amends and work off your debt. For a start, you can carry all the charcoal from this wagon up to the store.
Wait, though. What's going to happen with Capon?
With that madman? He was poaching, so he'll swing.
Sounds like a good time.
But he really is a noble.
Ain't you a bit old for fairy tales, son? Once the bell tolls for the 12th time, it won't matter a damn who he used to be anyway. If you want to do something for him, pray. And best pretend you don't know him.
Your Captain Thomas can testify that we're envoys from Rattay. It's the truth, I swear.
Don't you say a word about our captain. We don't know if the poor fellow will live to see morning. They moved him during the night to the chapel at the very top of the Maiden. It seems only God can help him now.
What happens when I'm done with this?
What do you reckon? You'll get another job. And when there's no more work for you, you can bugger off wherever you like.
That's all?
Aye? What'd you
Indentured
expect?
servitude.
Lord von Berghoff is strict, but he ain't a tyrant. But poaching now, that's another matter.
I'll get to work then.
Good lad. The store's up by the gate to the inner bailey. Orsina the blacksmith is idling around somewhere there. He'll think up some job for you. Or go down to the outer bailey where they're building the scaffold near the gate. They'll be working up there for sure. And no wandering around where you're not allowed. Don't stick your nose inside the castle. Got it?
Yeah. Got it.
I'ma do it anyway. Poop.
It's a lot better here in Trotsky.
Let's hope the bride doesn't hear you.
When it's true, it'll be bad, I tell you.
I don't know. Seems to me it's always the same. Bad.
Well, it'll be even worse. Look, there's a rabble running rampant over the countryside.
I've no time for idle chat. They'd pile on more work for that.
The fuck are you doing, though?
Good day.
Greetings to you. Down in the tree.
Well, I'm all ears.
Wedding like.
It was nice. Good food. It's a lot better here.
Oh, he's in here too. Shit.
Let's hope the bride doesn't
Doing what he does best.
On duty too. You play the
SA.
saint, but I know very well what you fellas say in the guardhouse about the Chamberlain. That's another matter. And what? Have you ever set eyes on him?
Wedding like?
It was nice. Good food. It was nice. Good food and drink. Lots of guests. Not enough pretty girls for my liking. It's a lot better here in Frosty.
Sometimes he invites me for a drop of wine and a bite to eat.
Aha! So it's true what the laundress is saying. Do you guys report on the
That's that.
Hell yeah.
I saw.
I finished hauling the sacks. What now?
How should I know? They told me to think up some job for you, so you wouldn't be idle. So if you want to pass the time, go ahead, but do it sensibly.
Well, I'd say there's plenty of work to do around here. I'll gladly help you with something.
Aye, but I've only
Excuse me.
got work in the forge, and that ain't for everyone. I'm a respected tradesman here, understand?
I'm a blacksmith too, even if I don't look the part right now.
Oh, really?
Aye. My pa was a blacksmith, a respected one.
Then you might actually be some use to me. At least I wouldn't have to work my fingers to the bone.
See,
all
I
the
guess
time.
this is the
Tell you
equivalent
what,
of being
go
a.
to
My
the
dad's a lawyer
forge.
guy back in the
fire's
medieval
gone
times.
cold. I haven't had much
My pa
time
was a
for,
blacksmith.
Well, the trade. So fire it up and make some horseshoes for Kabat. He's our groom. Always bothering me that you don't have shoes for the horses. And there's only one nag stabled here now that his lordship's away with his men.
All right. How many should I make?
How many legs does a horse have?
Depends on the horse. Yeah,
Well, it
there.
depends. Usually 4, but once there was a 3-legged foal born in our village.
All right, all right. You're a fool, but maybe you're a handy one. So go and make one horseshoe for the groom, all right?
But a horse has 4.
Aye, but Kabat's missing just one. And I ain't going to waste more on him.
Okay.
1.
So to say a one-legged horse?
You'll find everything you need in the
Is he a
trunk in the
racehorse?
forge. It's there, past the gate.
All right, but I was told not to go there.
And now I'm telling you to go. And when it's done...
Okay.
Lads!
I know just
Excuse
move.
me.
I know just what to do.
What's the matter, good
What's the
wife?
matter?
Why are you standing here grumbling?
Because of that damn blacksmith. I'm waiting here for him like for Judgment Day. The lock on my spice chest is stuck, and Sir Otto will be back any time. How am I to bake gingerbread without ginger, eh?
How can the blacksmith help you?
How do you think? And then he promises...
Can I help you some?
No.
Sure. Let's have a look. As it happens, I know how to deal with locks.
It's in the castle cellar.
Yeah, but I'm not allowed there.
Never mind that. What a day. I burned the rue in the morning, and then the girl told me we're out of venison. I don't know what that gamekeeper's up to again. Actually, I do know, and it ain't nothing good. And
You're
know
right.
this. 3 years that lock is broken, and 3 years that good for nothing.
All right,
has been
Warhorse.
promising to fix it. But
Y'all
no,
gotta fix them stairs.
after all, I'm just a
They're not
stupid
handy
cook
accessible.
spanker who's always nagging and won't leave anyone in peace. But if I didn't nag, there'd be nothing done in this godforsaken castle. You have to kick people's asses here to even get them out of bed in the morning.
Hell
The
yeah.
lazy bones. Pfui!
Where'd you go? Bro, like...
Otto will be back any time, so make sure everything's in order.
That was like when people go through doors in Skyrim, bro.
Here it is, that damn chest. 3 years I've been telling him. God's truth.
Oh, 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 oh.
Thank you kindly, young man. If you want to get a bite to eat, stop by the kitchen. Hang on. Where's that ginger? Dick.
All right, all right.
To make that gingerbread? I'll bet it was
Jesus Christ be praised.
Y'all are gonna have to forgive me, because I'm gonna save scum right here. This part's a pain in the ass. It's completely dependent upon chance. And my chances are bad. Alright, but before we begin this process, I have to pee. All right. I got some friends, and hopefully they'll be on their best behavior. All right.
Going.
You are live, Josh. You are on speakerphone.
Cool. Hello? 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 Mic check. 2, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I expected you to pause the stream to come talk to Quacken, and then you just ended it, and I was just like, oh,
sure there's a goose in
he
sauce
really wanted to
prepared.
see the boy.
And that it's not
Yeah,
too sweet
something like
the
that.
last.
All right, I had to adjust your volumes.
God above. Stop.
Sir, I want to ask you something.
You? What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be helping outside in the courtyard? Christ. First you cause mayhem at a noble wedding.
Yeah, I can't believe
and now you go
how
snooping
much
around where you shouldn't.
Synergy looks like Charlie.
It's wild for you to say that.
Dude, like I said, he started streaming a few nights ago, and he asked me to come into the stream to let's see how it was, like make sure everything was going good, and like, dude, he looked a lot like Charlie. It was kind of weird.
I mean, I would have expected an Australian, you know, that has to run from dangers every day to be a little smaller than that.
I expected him to be like a twig, dude, like really skinny, but no, bro,
I noticed,
you got
sir,
you
that
got some meat
something
on
is
his
troubling you.
bones.
I could help you.
How could a vagabond like you help me?
Like I told Charlie last night, dude, if I didn't know them separately and I didn't meet Charlie when I was like 8, like, bro, I'd say that they were like brothers or cousins. Like bro, the resemblance is ridiculous.
One vagabond isn't the same as another, sir. It can be hard to tell the difference between beggars and us students from Prague, but we have a bit of knowledge.
And what are you doing here? Prague is a long way off.
I'm here to gain experience. Our professors encouraged us to travel the world, but I ran out of coin and things went from bad to worse.
Mm-hmm. And where did you study?
Prague University, of course.
Okay, that one worked.
So far, I've completed the Septem Artes Liberalis, and I'm getting ready for the Quadrivium.
Oh. Well, my nephew had some difficulties with arithmetic in the Quadrivium.
Oh, I understand. It's a difficult subject, and I'm a bit anxious about it myself. Nevertheless, although I don't have a degree in medicine, I have learned a few things.
Well, you really surprise me, lad.
Anyway, I'll examine you and try to make a diagnosis.
Yes, that should help.
Yeah,
with your permission, I'll examine you, sir.
What? Here and now?
But don't worry, I'll just have a look at you. You don't have to lie down or strip.
I'm glad to hear it.
You're quite pale and rather sweaty.
When it comes upon me, I sweat a lot.
Your eyes are all right.
Bold thing to say, sir.
Do you have ringing in your ears?
No.
Do your hands shake?
Well, I'm not the youngest, but it's nothing too bad.
All right. Did you get advice from anyone about it? Have you tried anything for the pain?
Well, I talked to our surgeon. He just said it was odd and told me nothing more. So I went to Kolin to see Professor Joachim Bavorsky, and he advised me.
Yes? What?
It's a little awkward for me to talk about, I must admit.
Master Chamberlain, I'm here as a practitioner of the medical arts. You can rest assured that whatever you tell me will remain between us.
All right. The professor spoke at length about Jupiter and the houses, and then he told me that my bodily humours are out of balance.
I would expect so.
I see.
And what did he recommend?
Well, that I should get more silver into my body. So I wear more silver jewellery, and when there's a full moon, I go to the meadow here below the castle, naked.
Really? So you're taking it quite seriously. And has it worked?
No.
That's what
but
happens
there'll
when you
be a
take medical
full moon
advice from an
soon, so I could
astrology
damn
girl.
well use some other advice.
I understand. Tell
Are
me,
you an
Master
Aries?
Chamberlain, is the
Or
pain
quite
like someone
possibly a
stabbing you in the
Taurus?
belly?
I'm an
or more like
Aquarium.
pouring hot oil down your throat?
What kind of question is that? How should I know? No one ever stabbed me in the belly or poured hot oil down my throat. Obviously.
Uh-huh. Good point.
Damn it. Let's diagnose.
I believe your stomach juices are out of balance, sir.
That's what the professor from Colin said. But what to do about it?
Well, unfortunately, I can't change the causes of your condition, but I can help you with its symptoms. I think some herbal potion for the stomach would bring you relief.
Can't you get me that potion right now?
I don't have the required remedy, and unfortunately, I don't see how I can brew it here. I don't have the necessary equipment.
You're free to use the surgeon's apparatus in his study. It's upstairs in
Yay,
the
it
Crow.
worked.
That's the second tower. Now we're under the Maiden. Do you know how to get there?
I think so, but I was told to stay only in the outer courtyard. I wouldn't want to get in trouble.
Trouble? I'm the one who has trouble. Don't worry. Tell them I sent you.
You know what?
Just
I'm gonna have this.
go,
cigarette.
for heaven's sake.
All right.
Cigarette.
Yeah, a smiggy,
It's the...
a death stick.
Yeah, that's a little better. I was gonna say, I don't know what the hell you said that first time. Never heard it. Never heard it.
That's what me and Chris call it when we're at his house playing Magic.
I guess misery loves company.
Yep. Yes, it does.
I'll go and get
And
something
ignorance is bliss.
Good. If you'd be so kind... Ow!
It can't hurt me if I don't know about it.
Excuse me. Oh, wait.
Killing me again.
That is not where I'm supposed to go. That is not where I'm supposed to go. Damn it, can't see my flag.
If you're after some leftovers, the kitchen's up top. I don't think there's much there, though. And not a step further than the kitchen.
If it's scrub you're after, you'll have to wait. I've been here for ages.
Let me pass. The Master Chamberlain isn't well, and he sent me to the surgeon's study for medicine.
All right, then. But nothing better go missing there.
Don't worry.
Sir, where the hell am I going?
You? What in God's name are you doing here?
I was about to ask you the same question.
I work here, genius.
Who are you, actually?
Me? I'm just cleaning here.
And what were you doing at the pond, then?
I thought we straightened that out the last time you bothered me. I have no idea what you're talking about.
What's your name?
What's it to you?
I'm Henry.
Well, that's nice for you.
And you are?
I already told you. I'm a maid here.
We both know you're lying. The question is, why?
Says someone who was just sitting in a jail cell and will end up right back there if anyone calls the guards on him.
They let me out. I have to work off my sentence.
Really? Here? And what kind of important work would that be?
The Chamberlain sent me. He needs something for his stomach.
That slimy toad? If he doesn't watch out, his stomach will be the least of his worries.
Well, you look like you know your way around here. Maybe you can help me.
Why should I?
I'm not stupid. You've no business here. You're snooping around in the surgeon's stuff, and God knows what else. It could land you in trouble.
Oh, yeah? How?
Well, for instance, I could take something here. Don't forget, I might be slaving here today, but tomorrow they'll get fed up with me and they'll probably kick me out by morning. And you'll still be here. So it'll be on you. For sure someone saw you coming here.
And you too, no?
That's definitely an interesting point. But tell me.
No, I'll tell you nothing. And now get out of my way. Simple maid like me has lots of work to do in this castle.
Sure thing. Move. Goofy ass. Nettle, thistle, charcoal. I have no ingredients. Well, fuck it. We'll pick the lock. Oh.
The first bell. Another 11 to go.
So no charcoal then. That's ghetto. I'm about to Google it.
What are you doing here?
Alright, Googling it. Damn. Okay. Might have to backtrack. bruh.
Damnation.
I'm as hungry as a wolf.
And don't gobble everything
dang.
up, fella.
Oh.
The second toll for Hans.
Okay. Have to pee. Alright, anyway. Oh, there it is. Okay. Feverfew, ginger, elderberry. Perfect. Nope, go back. Right. Water. Right. Grind the nettle. Yep. Boil 1 turn.
The third toll. I better get moving.
Working on it. Yes, sir. Next one. Beaver something. Keep breaking the third wall back there. All right. Alright, so grind elderberry, add, and then add ginger. Yeah, 1 elderberry and 2 ginger.
The 4th bell.
Oh, I fucked that one up somehow. But it still worked.
I'm as hungry as a wolf.
Oh, this way.
Sir, about those health problems of yours.
Yes?
I've got something for you that could bring you relief.
About time. This? It looks suspicious. Are you sure it'll help?
Definitely. It will balance your humours, sir. Drink it for a month at least, in small doses, morning and evening.
All right. Thanks, then.
And now you ought to go and lie down, sir.
Lie down? Me? Ha! Without me, this place would grind to a standstill.
Sir, medicine isn't enough.
Oh, all right, then.
And another thing. I don't want to bother you, sir, but I have a question.
Yes? What is it?
I've always wanted to take a look at your chapel. I'm a great admirer of the master who painted the altar there.
Oh, go where you want. I'll inform the guards.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
I'll be back. I gotta go talk to my aunt and help her out.
Alright. Gesundheit. I do what I want. Alright, we're gonna save Scum again.
Pardon me for disturbing you, miss.
If you want to pray, go somewhere else. The chapel is closed. Unless you're a priest. Which I presume you're not.
No, I'm not. My name is Henry.
I'm Adela, Thomas's sister. What is it you want, Henry?
I need to talk to your brother.
No chance of that. He's been lying in a fever for 3 days. And the surgeon is away with Sir Otto. Unless he returns soon, Thomas won't be talking to anyone ever again.
What actually happened to him?
They were attacked by bandits by the pond. His mare, Arrow, brought him home. He was completely out of it. And little wonder, the way he was hacked up. If the surgeon was here, he'd be in his care. Some of his wounds have healed, but now he has a fever. He's been bedridden for 3 days.
I'm sorry. I heard that your brother is lying in a fever, so I brought something for him that might help.
Really? I don't know what to say. And I was against dragging Thomas to the chapel. I felt it would only burden him more.
God moves in mysterious ways. We ought to administer it to him quickly.
Yes, of course.
Hell yeah.
His fever is getting worse. If this doesn't work, I don't think he'll last long.
urge you all to be vigilant. These days we have all sorts of vagabonds, drifters, outlaws, and bandits roaming the country. And we have one of those vermin here today. A fella called Hans, who is clearly not right in the head. A dangerous madman, a brawler, and a thug. The worst of all, a poacher.
Worst of all. First time.
And so, for the damages he caused to our dear Lord Otto von Berghoff, he is sentenced to be hanged by the neck until dead.
You can't execute this man. He's a noble. Captain Thomas here will testify that we're messengers from Rattay.
What is this nonsense, for Christ's sake?
It's true. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Deal with it, for God's sake!
But, sir, the captain...
Captain Thomas has a fever. He's clearly delirious. Seize them immediately.
You can't do this! I'm a nobleman, you hear? A noble! Get your hands off me! You can't do this!
My lord.
What the hell is going on?
It was just a... It's a hanging.
You can't hang him. He's a noble. That's for me to judge. Take him down!
That was tense.
And for Christ's sake, help me off this horse!
You may enter. His lordship is expecting you.
So, you're messengers from Rattay, huh? I was wondering when someone would turn up. All right, then. Let's hear it.
My respects, Sir Otto. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and this is Henry of Skalitz, my escort.
Welcome to Trotsky, gentlemen. I'd greet you standing up as befits, but I'm glad I can even sit at the moment.
I heard you were ambushed by outlaws.
You heard right. Those bastards did a job on me. And I got out luckier than most. Almost all the others were killed, including my page and my surgeon. So there is no one here to heal me, and I will have to inform poor Albert's father that his son died in my service.
I hope your health will soon be restored, sir.
We shall see. But now, you tell me what happened here in Herrgottsnamen. Why did my chamberlain try to hang you, Lord Capon?
It's disturbing. It's like hard to concentrate with that going on.
In truth, the welcome we got from your Master Chamberlain was somewhat... how shall I put it? Well, it was somewhat unexpected. I must say, it was the first time I had a noose around my neck, and it wasn't the most pleasant experience.
Please, accept my apologies, sir. And that of my chamberlain, too. Is that not so, Ulrich? I must say in his defense that
was
he
the
had
most
my
empty
orders
apology
not
I've
to
ever
admit
heard.
anyone to the castle, and to be cautious.
I understand, sir. At home, some bandits got into Tamberg by subterfuge, and it cost us a lot of effort to reconquer it.
I'm glad you understand. Anyway, let us leave this misunderstanding aside and get to the point. As far as I'm aware, Ratai showed no interest in negotiations before, either with me or with the League of Lords.
True. Our houses have thus far stood on opposite sides.
I should say so. Attacking Brno and Jihlava together with that renegade Sokol of Lemberg hardly inspired our sympathy. But let us leave that aside. Tell me, what does Sir Hanush have on his mind? I am all ears.
Unfortunately, during the ambush, we lost the letter we were carrying, so you'll have to make do with my word of mouth.
All right. Go ahead and speak.
In brief, Sir Hanush, Sir Radzig, and other lords take the view that the situation has got out of control. And that's of no benefit to anyone in Bohemia, neither Wenceslas's supporters or the League of Lords. King Sigismund's actions will not lead to instilling greater order than under King Wenceslas. Quite the contrary.
Let us say that maybe. What arises from it?
Sir Hanush and the other lords on our side are interested in knowing what the stance of the League of Lords is at this moment, and whether they haven't perhaps reevaluated some things.
In other words, whether I might betray Sigismund.
I wouldn't be so bold as to suggest that, sir. We are merely interested in whether you would sit down at the negotiating table with us. It's necessary to discuss the future of the kingdom, whether it's to be a common one or not.
The future is still a long way off for me, Lord Capon. Nonetheless, Sir Hanush and Sir Radzig are right. There is disorder and anarchy in the land. Bandits riding roughshod all over. As we all know, to our cost.
We've had plenty of experience of that at home too, sir. Only a short time ago we had to deal with a similar band.
Then you will surely understand that before I begin debating who would be the better king, I must sweep my own doorstep. Only I'm damned if I know how to do that, since those bastards have wiped out half of my garrison, including my captain.
If I may be so bold, sir, you're not the only one. We also have a score to settle with them, so Henry and I will gladly help you.
Is that so? Now that is what I call the words of a knight, Sir Hans.
Right now, we've got a common enemy, so we have common interests, too.
So then, sir, may we be of assistance to you?
Indeed, you may. Perhaps in the end we may really find some common ground. I need to muster sufficient reserves to deal with those outlaws once and for all. I'm summoning my vassals here to Trotsky. And since I don't have many men left to send as messengers, I will gladly accept your help.
Just say the word, sir. Where should we go?
You'll go to Nebakov, a small castle, or rather a fortress along the cliffs. The yeoman there, Jaromir Nebak,
This
is
is
an
such
old
immersion breaking.
hardhead and may not be very willing to fulfill his obligations. It would be useful if an eloquent noble like yourself visited him to explain him clearly why I need his whole garrison.
Is that all, sir?
It's no simple task. Knowing Yaromir, if I sent a common messenger, he'd come back with a boot print on his backside. Dealing with the lower nobility can be tricky. They tend to be fixated on their own somewhat fragile status.
Who is this Lord Nebak?
The lord of a smaller house with not much in the way of estates, just a fortress and lands, but he also owns a mill that provides a significant part of his income. His children are grown up. His daughter married well, thanks to Sir Otto. His son is away from the domain, dealing with duties. Sir Otto helped him to acquire an official position. In short, the House of Nebak is more than beholden to Sir Otto for his magnanimous help and support.
Thank you, Ulrich. Nevertheless, I suspect Jaromir will not be keen to charge into battle. But that is of little consequence. He has a few good men who will be useful. That will do us. If he delivers, I will regard his obligation as fulfilled.
What should we do if he's unwilling to heed what we say?
His house has always been loyal to mine. And it has always been more than worth their while. So tell him that I would like it to remain so. I do not expect any great obstacles, but it would be wise to show Sir Jaromir respect by sending him someone of status. He will take his time over being persuaded, and then concur. As he always has done.
I'll get to him somehow, sir.
I expect nothing less from you.
We'll take care of it, sir. Count on us.
All right. We'll head out as soon as possible. Let's not delay our diplomatic mission unnecessarily.
Very well. I think that is all for now. The Chamberlain will show you where you can put your heads down, and he will supply you with horses. And once we have resolved this little digression, we shall talk about your own mission.
Awful
Thank
quiet
you,
now,
sir.
Huh?
May I ask something, Sir Otto?
Oh. Ask away, young man.
When you were ambushed, did you see those bandits? Would you recognize any of them?
Henry, don't start with that again.
Why do you ask?
The thing is, when we were ambushed, I believe I saw among them one of the men we ran up against at home.
Oh. What did he look like? Do you know his name?
He's called Istvan Toth, a Hungarian noble. He wears black armor. A stocky fella, around 40.
I've already told you that's nonsense. How would he be here? You only saw him from a distance, from behind. You're imagining it.
And why does this Toth interest you, young man?
He was the leader of a band that made trouble for us in Sasau. And he has something that belongs to me.
Ah, interesting. Interesting. But I must disappoint you. I saw no one of that description.
Thank you, sir. And sorry. I had to ask.
I understand. And now I shall entrust you to the care of Ulrich here. And I shall look forward to the good tidings you bring me from Nebakov. Go with God, gentlemen.
Thank you for everything, sir. The Lord be with you.
There will be time enough yet for social niceties. Now there are more practical matters to deal with. Sir Otto has generously agreed to accommodate Lord Capon in one of his chambers. And you, Henry, shall also be accommodated, as befits your station. There, your equipment shall also be returned to you, and you'll find your horse in the stable. Nevertheless, his lordship takes the view that, as a noble's escort, you should have a befitting mount. and therefore he has kindly decided that you may take one of our horses, if you so wish. Gentlemen, follow me.
I'm gonna keep my horse, but thanks.
So, Sir Hans, allow me to...
Hold on, Sir Ulrich. If you think everything is settled between us, and we're going to act like nothing happened, then you're mistaken.
Sir?
You were going to have me executed a short while ago. I expect a proper apology.
Then please accept my apology once more, sir. But given the circumstances...
Given the circumstance? What circumstances?
Sir, poaching is a capital offence.
And are you the king? That you can hand down death sentences? No, you are not. What's more, you had plenty of reasons to realise it wasn't a good idea.
Sir, I could not have realised that.
You couldn't have realised? Yes, you could, but then you wouldn't have been able to play the Lord and stage private executions.
Sir, once more I apologise. And now, please allow me to show you to your quarters.
I wouldn't dream of inconveniencing you. I'll find my quarters by myself. Henry, once you're done with that annoying fool, get your horse and we'll meet at the gate.
Well, it seems Lord Capon will not be requiring my services anymore today. Silence is golden, eh? Nevertheless, welcome to Trotsky, the finest and biggest castle you shall ever see. Rumor has it that the castle was built on the jaws of hell, and that we're sometimes plagued by demons here. But don't believe a word of it. It's just idle talk to excuse the servants' laziness and incompetence. It's demanding enough keeping everything here running smoothly without any of that. It requires a man of exceptional qualities and talents. By the way, this place is a maze for strangers. It's very easy to get lost. The jail cells are down there, but I believe you are already fairly well acquainted with that part of the castle, aren't you?
All too well, thanks.
A nice horse.
Here it is. You'll find a bed inside, opposite the door, and a chest where we put your belongings. You'll find some new clothing there, a little gift from our gracious lord, to ensure you're not mistaken for a beggar again. Once you're settled in and properly dressed, stop by the stables. They're beyond the gate, down the path. Ask for Kabat. He was supposed to prepare a horse and tack for you. Or tell him you'll keep your own if you insist. Then he'll give you proper tack at least, so you don't disgrace us.
Good. I don't think I could stomach much more of your company.
Likewise. So, you and I are finished, and I can finally attend to some proper work, so this castle doesn't fall on our heads.
Sure. Dang. Be right back. I got a snack cake. Okay, it does fit over my armor. Yeah, that looks somewhat better. Ah, good.
Lord be with you.
Good day. Greetings to you, friend.
Oh wait, gotta. Oh, and a torch. Okay. We're ready for an adventure.
Excuse me.
How's it going?
My wife and I are pickling cabbage.
Oh, this guy.
Greetings. Do you need something?
I'm here for some horse tack. I hear you have something for me.
Christ, what kind of mess is this again? I've got the tack ready, but I've been ordered to show you our herring first. You can take him, they said. So kindly take a look at him in the stable here and tell me if you want him or not. Farewell.
I took a look at herring.
And?
A nice animal, but I'll keep my own.
Never mind looking a gift horse in the mouth, you flat out refuse to accept one. You're lost though, pal. But just having your own horse won't make a horseman of you.
Ah, don't worry. I'm right at home with horses. I learned to ride with cumans on my tail, and arrows whistling past my head. A tough school it was.
Well, I'll be damned. I never heard such a thing before. But even an experienced horseman like you needs equipment, as you well know. You can tack him up yourself, right?
Sure. Thanks.
It was good to see you, my friend.
Where the hell is it? I ain't here. Oh, there it is. Wait, what's the other thing? A mace? Oh, I put it on the fucking horse. Anyways. Yeah, there we go. Look at you.
Blessings to you.
Alright. So, gonna take a little break. Be back later.